You know, for 30 years, I've been looking for breakthrough products. From our very first product that we launched on TV 30 years ago with Pat Boone and his daughter, until even now, we're always at American Telecast looking for breakthrough products. I remember when Richard Simmons came to me with a Ziploc bag full of construction paper, different colors, and I said, Richard, what's that? And he says, I call it Deal-A-Meal. And I said, well, what's Deal-A-Meal? And he said, it's the first system in history where a person doesn't have to count calories to lose weight. They get different colors of paper for different food groups. And they learn how to budget their meals because guess what? If you run out of meats at lunchtime, you don't get any meats at dinner because you're all out of that color of paper. And I said, Richard, that is genius. But we can't sell a baggie with pieces of cut construction paper. So we turned it into Deal-A-Meal. A wallet, some cards, recipe cards, cookbooks, and so on. But it was a breakthrough. Nobody had ever done it. When Jane Fonda came to me with a treadmill, it was different than any other treadmill out there. Why? It didn't have a motor, and it was a lot less expensive. And it wasn't about running. It was about walking. It was a breakthrough. When a professor from Arizona State University brought to me a very simple study skills program that we could put on tape that would literally turn D students into A students overnight. John Ritter tried it. Michael Landon tried it. They loved it. It changed everything. We literally took millions of kids from B's and C's and D's to straight A's with that. That was a breakthrough. I remember when the Total Gym first came into our view, and I asked the guys, I said, what's so unique about this? And they said, well, it exercises body parts the way that they need to be exercised because it's functional. You know, we don't operate in one plane. We don't just do curls like that. We're lifting here, we're lifting there, we're lifting down here. The Total Gym does every single plane of motion, every range of motion. And it's fun because it's not static, it's dynamic, it's always moving. And they demonstrated it, and I said, man, that is a breakthrough. And today, Total Gym is the #1 selling piece of strength training equipment in the world, okay? It was a breakthrough. But every breakthrough I ever found was always introduced on TV. We always married a celebrity to it. Well, one day, an investment banker told me about a supplement that was totally unique. And I said, well, what's so unique about it? He said, well, #1, it wasn't created by a company. It was created by one of the world's leading medical researchers, a medical doctor that was an oncologist, a hematologist, immunologist. This guy was #1. He had been on the scientific review panels of the National Institutes of Health, of the VA, of the Hemophilia Federation. He was appointed to the Board of Governors of the American Academy of HIV Medicine, one of the most prestigious appointments in medicine. This man has created a supplement, and he created it to help his sick patients get healthier. And he had the sickest of sick. He literally had people that were dying every day. And it built their immune system. And I said, okay, that sounds pretty interesting, but I'm still not that interested in supplements. And he said, well, let me tell you what's different about this supplement from any other supplement that's ever been out there. He said, it can be verified and quantified through a blood test what it is doing to every cell in the human body. And it's provable, verifiable, quantifiable. I said, really? He said, yeah. So I said, okay, I'll meet with your doctor. I met with Dr. Keller, and I was blown away. I was blown away by a whole bunch of things. #1, by his credentials. #2, by his passion for his patients. This was a man who was so committed to helping his patients stay healthy, and he was focused on coming up with a supplement that could really dramatically change things for those people. I heard his passion, and I saw what went into the making of this supplement. And as he showed me the test, the simple blood test, and how it could be quantified in the lymphocytes, do you realize that you can eat a barrel of oranges, you can drink antioxidant juices till you're blue in the face, you can drink all the blueberries, all the red wine you want, and if I do a blood test on you, I won't be able to see one single change at a cellular level. I can't do it. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at this supplement that was quantifiable, was verifiable. Okay, so I saw that. I learned the science behind his product. He gave me an illustration that was unbelievable. He said, you know, when you ingest an antioxidant, It's literally, it's like that helicopter that puts out a forest fire, puts out a patch of trees. It dips a bucket into the lake, pulls it out, dumps it on a patch of trees in the middle of the fire. That's great for that patch of trees that puts out their fire. But you still have millions of trees around it that are still on fire. Well, that's what ingesting an antioxidant does. It puts out a little patch of oxidative fires in a few cells, but it doesn't put out the fires in most of the cells. He told me that this product is completely different. It's like having an underground lake underneath every tree in the forest. And that with a flip of the switch, you can turn every branch of every tree into a sprinkler system so that every tree puts out its own fire. It doesn't have to worry about the rest of the forest. That's what our product does. It gives every cell in the human body what it needs to produce more of its own antioxidant, the most powerful antioxidant known to man, glutathione. I saw that. I saw the science behind it, and I thought, man, this really does sound like a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough, just the fact that it can be verified and quantified, and nothing else out there can. Not a juice, not a berry, not a fruit. Nothing else can be verified and quantified at a cellular level. That started getting me excited, and then he put me away with the next one. He said, and here's what I like, is we have a composition patent. A composition patent was a patent created by the patent office to protect drug companies. You see, drug companies invest anywhere from $900 million to $1.2 billion into a drug before they ever get it out to market. So the patent office said, we're going to give you a special kind of protection so that nobody can duplicate that. We're going to actually protect the ingredients that you put in there to get the ultimate outcome that you want to get. And Dr. Keller said this is so unique in what it does in the human body and so effective that it's one of the few supplements in history ever to be granted a composition patent. And so he said, we're very protected. Nobody else can do what this product does. Well, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a marketing man, but I'm also a human being. I can only sell the things I truly believe in. And all of a sudden, I found myself believing in this supplement. And so he gave me some samples. I went on it. All of a sudden, 3 days on this product, guess what? I wasn't getting a caffeine high like a spike or you know, all of a sudden feeling juiced and ready to go. No, I was just feeling good the whole day. There was never that crash, never that fall off a cliff. From the time I wake up till the time I go to bed, I had all of my energy, all of my focus, and I do a lot of things. I write books, I write and produce television shows, and so I need my focus from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed, and all of a sudden it was there. 100% at 9 o'clock at night, 100% at 3 in the afternoon, 100% at 8:30 in the morning. That was huge for me. In fact, every single baby boomer I've talked to has been able to identify with that problem, how their energy just falls off a cliff. Guess what? 3 days it was gone.